Alrighty, hey guys, welcome back to another video, and today we received a hotfix for the beta 1.5.8 patch and the live 1.5.7 patch. All changes in the live hotfix are also in the beta hotfix, but one, which is a multiplayer change, and I will get to right at the end. The link to the official hotfix announcement will be down below, and like always, I have a script. Everything I say, all links that are stated are going to be down below for you to read during or after, whatever you want to do. So without further ado, here are the changes. First, they fixed a crash that occurred when executing the last non-mercenary lord of a kingdom. So there will be a crash that would happen whenever the kingdom is completely destroyed, with all the lords being destroyed, not destroyed, or executed. Now that should not happen. This was also in the live hotfix as well. Next, it was fixed a crash that occurred when clicking Ctrl and the plus button on an empty item stack in the inventory. This is also in the live hotfix as well. So crash happened when you just use those two buttons together. That should not happen anymore. Next, it was fixed a crash that occurred when switching weapons in the smithy. So whenever you switched weapons, whenever you were going to make them or smelt them, sometimes there would be a crash. That is also in the 1.5.7 live hotfix. Next, it was fixed a crash that occurred when the conspiracy base of operations quest completed with Hideout Boss dead. So if you completed that quest and the Hideout Boss ended up dying in the attack, there would be a crash, but that is now fixed. This is also in the live hotfix. Next, it is fixed a crash that could occur after winning a battle. It's a very rare crash, but sometimes it would crash after you win any battle really, but that is now fixed as well. Next, we have is increase the probability for NPC parties with a high ratio of wounded troops to visit a settlement and rest. So if an AI Lord has a party or a companion or pretty much anybody who can lead a party, if they have a lot of wounded troops, they will go to settlements and rest instead of just, keep going with all those wounded troops, which is good. Next, we have is reduce the rate at which notables recruitable troops upgrade. So I don't know exactly if this means if the troops stay, like let's say if the troop stays on the roster to be recruited, if they mean in that time they will get recruited or after the fact. It's one or the other, but now they will be upgraded at what's called a reduced rate, which I think is good as well. Next, we have is fix an issue with the color grade selection in photo mode. So if you use photo mode, that has been changed. Next, we have is fix an issue that blocked the loading of item thumbnail images. This was a big problem, and this was a really big problem, really. If you went into your inventory or into any store, all it would show is just like a loading, like a circular loading logo, but now it should show the items like usual. So good to see that it's back to normal. Next, we have is leadership authority perk secondary effect is changed to increase party size limit by 5. I think it was more than that. I think it was like 10 or 15. Now it is 5. Next, we have is tactics swift regroup perk. Primary effect is changed to decrease disorganized time for breaking sieges or raids by 15%. I don't remember exactly what it was before, but I don't know if it's a nerf or a plus, but there it is. Next, we have is Scout Forger's perk secondary effect is changed to 15% reduction in disorganized state recovery duration. There you go. So we have 3 perks, 3 changes to them. I like the fact that they actually are showing exactly what was changed. I think that's a good way to actually show it instead of saying, 3 different perks were changed, which is very vague. So good on the devs. Next, we have is fix an error that caused caravan and garrison parties to not show up in the clan party list. So if they were in a garrison or if they were part of a caravan, when you looked up your clan parties, they would not show up, but now they should show up like they used to. Next, it is fixed a bug that could sometimes result in a non-clickable pillaging option after sieges. So sometimes after you siege, you weren't able to actually click devastate or pillage. You were only able to click show mercy. That is now fixed. Next, it was remove relations penalties for killing a lord in the battlefield. I actually never have received this. Obviously, it might have been a bug, but that is now removed completely. You will not get any penalties for any lord that was killed on the battlefield. Next, it is fix an issue with raid icons appearing after loading a save file. So for some reason, raid icons would be all over the place in a lot of different settlements, and not settlements, villages, but that should now be fixed. And this is also in the 1.5.7 hotfix. And now lastly is that one multiplayer change that is only for the 1.5.7 live hotfix. It's pretty much a crash that occurred when logging into multiplayer. It was a crash that occurred literally when you were typing all your information in. That should now be fixed. So that's all the changes and fixes for this video. Lastly, I'm going to end the video like I end most of my videos. I want to thank the developers for staying active and bringing good changes. I have 2 videos down below. One on how you can revert your game to other patches or to the current patch if you are stuck in a past one. And the second video being if the game doesn't start up after a hotfix or an update, this is how you fix it pretty much. Both very short videos, very short tutorials. Go check them out. And lastly, I did start a Patreon, nothing crazy, basic support. If you want to support it, I do appreciate it. And I have my Discord community below and all of that. Go check out all those links. I do appreciate it. Hopefully this was informative. Ask me any questions, any concerns. And like always, stay safe.